everybody, I just wanted to make a video today to talk a little bit about why I Plexus, why I'm taking these products and talking about these products, and just kind of like my so far testimony. I had to write it all down because my list is growing way faster than I expected, and I get really nervous doing this, but I'm doing this because one of you could be watching and have one of the problems I'm having. It could change your life, seriously. Okay, so I signed up with Plexus a little over 2 months ago. I signed up as an ambassador to get the wholesale prices. I had no intention of selling or talking about this. I just wanted to lose some weight. I just had a baby. So I got added to all these groups and started learning about how the products work and gut health and candida overgrowth and all that jazz that I had never even heard of before. And I was like, oh my gosh, people's lives are changing because of this. How can I not tell people? So far for me, it immediately, everybody's different of course, but immediately I had natural energy. Like, I have a 3-month-old baby and I'm on pink drink number 2 for today because it's a really long day for me. But I don't have to take hydroxy cuts or monsters or anything like that. I used to be the biggest 5-hour energy person ever, and the main reason I went towards Plexus is because it's natural and I'm breastfeeding and it's healthy for the baby. So luckily it's changing my life and I will never go back to all that junk anyway. So I have natural energy throughout the day. I don't need a nap. I mean, of course, nobody's perfect. Some days are harder than others, but for the most part, I am so much more alert, and I wake up in the morning like ready to go, and that's not usually me. Usually before a baby, well, even like right after baby, don't bother me before noon because I am dragging major butt. I've also grown up with really bad migraines and headaches my whole life. Whenever I was like 5 or 6 years old, that's when they started. I was always in the nurse's office at school. I'd always have to get picked up. I like lived with wet wash rags on my head. I was miserable. They even thought I had sorry I say a lot by the way. They even thought I had a brain tumor because they were so severe and I was so young. Well, I just decided to, basically I live with headaches every day. I don't really medicate them or anything because there's nothing that has ever helped them. So yeah, I don't know, just complete misery for most of my life, headache-wise. So since I've started Plexus, I've probably had 2 or 3 headaches, and usually that's a daily struggle for me. Like, oh, I have a headache today. Oh, today is really bad headache. Like, I can't do anything. I can't get off the couch. Like, I want to throw up. My headache's so bad. So that's one thing that I did not expect to come from what I thought was just going to help me with weight loss. Caffeine. So caffeine has always been like my thing. Just like I loved energy stuff, caffeine. Like, usually I used to drink at least like 6 Cokes a day. It kind of runs in my family to drink a lot of soda, which is so bad. But now I drink probably 1 or 2. I'm not perfect, but I don't need it first thing in the morning anymore. Used to, a Coke was like my coffee as soon as I woke up in the morning. Now I can go almost all day, sometimes, dinner time, and be like, oh my god, I haven't even had a Coke today. Like, usually I get that caffeine headache, like I need a Coke, something's wrong. So that's a big thing for me because I'm saving money Coke wise, and I'm not putting all that nasty stuff in my body. One day I even tried to drink one a couple hours after I took my Slim, and it tasted really bad. And I asked Cody, I was like, taste this is gross. He was like, yeah, it's gross, throw it away. I threw it away, and then a couple hours later we were like, hey, it's the Slim. It curves your cravings, and it made it taste terrible to me, which is good. Because to me, I'm still new to this. It's only been 2 months, so I have Coke in my house. But for the most part, I'll open one and not even drink like half and pour it out and throw it away. And I know it's wasteful, but to me it's like I'm pouring it down the drain and not into my gut. My milk supply. I know some women struggle. Some women go, fenugreek and, oatmeal, all cookies, all that is great. I did everything. So I was like, I'm going to breastfeed. I'm going to do whatever it takes. Well, I didn't even think that Plexus was something that was going to help me with my milk supply too. But I live in a travel trailer, so I don't have I don't have room to pump and store. I store a little bit because I want to have some on hand. I'm probably going to start pumping and donating. I haven't really decided yet, but my supply is insane. Like, last night I had to pump just to get some relief, and I pumped like a full bag in like not even 5 minutes. Like, I try not to pump because I know the more you pump, the more you produce. So yeah, milk supply is great. Baby's fat. My doctor and his doctor approves it, and they're like, keep doing what you're doing, because he was born 6 pounds, left hospital at 5. So this is amazing. If you see pictures of my baby, you see he's a little chunk of monk. Oh, I'm sorry, I keep saying I'm nervous. Okay, so anxiety. I'm not going to talk too much about this because the video is already super long, and you're probably not even watching it anymore because it's so long. And I keep saying please forgive me. I have always had really bad anxiety. A lot of my life struggles have caused that. And just to give like a small example, like a month ago, a couple weeks ago, Cody had run out of gas, and I had to go up about 20 miles to turn around and be able to come back and get him with the baby. No cell phone service, baby screaming. Like, I'm internally freaking out, and I'm trying to do the best thing because it's like 3 or 4 in the morning, and I don't want to pull over on the side of the road just to help baby stop crying because if something were to happen, of course. And I kept my cool. Like, usually I'd freak out, and like, even whenever I saw Cody, he was like, good job, I'm really proud of you, you didn't freak out. Like, usually you'd be crying and throwing a huge fit, because I'm super anxious about a lot of things. Like, I used to have problems going into public places, really. I don't like people looking at me. I'm really self-conscious. So yeah, I actually have been getting out of the house more because I want to. I don't want to be a hermit crab anymore. I don't want to just stay cooped up all the time. My anxiety is almost, I can't say none, but it's severely depreciated. I think that's the right word. Okay, and the last thing I'm going to talk about, because it's so long, and if you don't want to hear something personal, just go ahead and turn it off if you're still watching. Poop. I've always been the most constipated person forever, since I was a little kid. Like, growing up, it's a joke in my house that, oh, Rachel's cranky, she needs an enema. So, for me, it's just kind of a lifestyle that I've always had to deal with. Constipation, misery, it's terrible. There I go again, saying that word. And I did it again. So, I poop every day now, which is a miracle, because normal for me would be every 3 to 4 days. Once I went like 10 enemas, suppositories, laxative, stool softeners, none of that worked for me. My doctor was blown away. It was pretty miserable. And on top of that, because with constipation comes hemorrhoids. Ugh. And just to keep that really short because it's gross, my doctor basically said that I had the worst that she had ever seen, you poor thing, and tried to give me everything under the moon to help me, and nothing did. Except Plexus, because now I poop every day, sometimes 3 to 4, sometimes 5. It just depends on how much yuck, I guess, I have in my body at the time to get rid of. So now it's official, they are completely gone. I am free of the terrible pain in the butt. Okay, so that's my why, and I'm sorry this is so long. I just really am passionate about this, and I want all of y'all to know how this can help you, because to me, there is not anybody out there that couldn't benefit from this. And I'm gonna stop there. I hope y'all have a great day, and thanks for watching my video. Message me if you have any questions. God bless you all.